what is your current take? Actually, what is your take on the current status of those relations? And how do you think that the bilateral relations between our two countries can strengthen and deepen in the near future and the long future as well?
Well, I think it really is a golden age of the U.S.-Greek bilateral strategic relationship. The two countries have always had a deep history, going back to the beginning of Greek independence with the movements in the United States to support that. And, the tremendous presence of the Greek diaspora in the U.S. Many of those leaders, are the top of industry and politics. And so there's always been the wonderful cultural and social integration, but not always on the economic national security front. There have been tensions over the years. And now with Greece, not only coming out of the crisis, but really being one of the best performers in Europe economically, that relationship is only deepening and strengthening. And on the energy front, this is very, very exciting. Greece is emerging as a major regional and European player in energy, the vertical corridors going forward, the recent agreement between Chevron and Hellenic Energy, that Prime Minister Mitsotakis was involved in with the U.S. for exploration. That's very, very powerful. And on the security front, Greece has been for years and continues to be a major anchor of NATO and really punching well beyond its weight. And this is also true in Greece's role in a lot of the conflict in the broader Middle East arena. Issues with Turkey, of course, always continue to be there at Cyprus, but I would say that the U.S.-Greek relationship is strong and is going to get areas for future collaboration. Very interesting on the area of the shipping industry and shipbuilding. And, that's an area where the U.S., we have tremendous capability on the military side through our Navy, but for a whole variety of reasons, allowed that whole shipbuilding capacity to atrophy, as did many countries. And Korea, Japan, and now China are dominating that. But there's certainly a movement in the United States to go back and really leapfrog over and to retain that capability for both commercial and national security issues. And I think Greece will be a very important partner in that. Other areas, yeah. There's no question that, not only are we living in the age of AI, but it's already penetrating, in the productivity enhancement across so many sectors. And that's an area where there's tremendous Greek scholarship capabilities in the digital technologies. We're seeing in pharmaceuticals and life sciences. The other area that's very exciting, and the U.S. Council is leading this, and we hope to work with Greece, is in what we call the future of the bioeconomy. How biological processes and biological systems are going to impact biomanufacturing, everything from mining, food, fiber, fuel. It's a very exciting frontier. And again, that's an area in which there can be great collaboration. And finally, I would mention we're seeing on the education front, lots of collaboration between U.S. institutions of higher education and research and their counterparts in Greece with the new law and the ability of private universities. I know the American College of Greece that I'm involved in is a very active player and all of that. So it's a very, very exciting time, collaboration between the United States and Greece. But I would posit that Greece needs to now really accelerate and get a more innovation-friendly regulatory system, deepen its capital markets, and ensure that the companies and entrepreneurship that you have in your culture and in your society can really be unleashed and brought to fruition.